entertained? Are you not entertained? Is this not why you are here?
What's going on, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Screen Time Continuum. I am Nick, and I am joined, I'm actually by myself. I'm not joined with anybody yet. Mike is on his way. We are going to be discussing tonight the Starfield Direct video that was posted on YouTube just a few weeks ago. In preparation for the release of Starfield in September of 2023. I think that Mike will be here pretty soon, and then we're going to give our overall thoughts about it. Him and I have both been big fans of Bethesda and Elder Scrolls, for him more in particular, and I think maybe me a little bit more leaning towards the Fallout side of things, even though I think Fallout New Vegas is the best, which is not a Bethesda property. We're going to be talking about this, though, Starfield. I think there's a lot of hype around this game. I think a lot of people are pretty interested in seeing if Bethesda is going to live up to its promises. Those of you who are familiar with Bethesda's track record in the past 10 years might notably be a fan of Skyrim, Elder Scrolls, the Elder Scrolls Online, or you might be a critic of such things as Fallout 4 or Fallout 76. So I think there's a lot of mixed feelings about the new franchise Bethesda is proposing here with Starfield. There's things that you could be hopeful for and things you might be apprehensive about if, again, you know the history of Bethesda. So that's what we're going to be talking about today. I have the direct pulled up right now, and we're going to be kind of going over it, letting you guys know how we feel about it, what we think, what we might be excited for, and what we are not excited for. But since Mike is running a little bit late, we're probably going to get this thing started right away. And then when he jumps in, we can do maybe a first impression, because we've watched this before. But this is just to play in the background while we have a conversation. So we can just hit this play button here. And I don't remember. I think this came out a couple weeks ago. Don't quote me on that. For some reason, I didn't write down the date, but it's been viewed 2.5 million times. And Starfield is coming out in September. So a lot of hype for that. A lot of people are excited, and we shall see. There's a lot of promises in this game, and here we have Mr. Todd Howard himself. Mr. It Just Works. Let's certainly hope that this works, because there's a lot riding on this. I think there hasn't been a new Bethesda franchise in probably 20 years. I think that's what they said, and it's been the first universe they've made in 20 years. So, I think a lot of people could be pretty pumped for that. But first, we get this introduction here where he talks about what they've been working on. And of course, the whole idea is that you're going to be taking the mechanics of Fallout and Elder Scrolls and sort of putting them in a space theme. And that's what we're going to be talking about here. But Mike's back. Mike is here. Let me pull him in. What's going on? Oh, I think you're on mute, though. There you go.
Yeah.
Hey, what's going on, dude?
Man.
Just
another day.
Another day in paradise.
You know it.
Yes, sir. Well, I was just doing a little bit of a introduction and playing the video that that we can reference along our way. But you saw this already, so maybe get your first impressions. I know that you have been an Elder Scrolls fan for quite some time. How long did you play Elder Scrolls Online for?
3 years, maybe 4.
Yeah.
I'm not even sure. I mean, I just re-downloaded it just for shits and giggles about a month ago, just thinking about jumping back into it.
Right. I
but
never
I
actually
still play
played.
Skyrim off and on too.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Do you play with mods or no?
Nah, I don't have access to mods because I don't play on PC.
Oh no, you can have mods on the Xbox. Yeah, now you're gonna re-download it.
I had no idea.
Yeah, you can definitely have mods on the Xbox. I played that, and then Fallout 4 you can also have mods for. So
I don't care about Fallout. I
yeah.
tried.
What is it about
Fallout.
Fallout that you don't like?
I I don't know. I can't get into it. I think it's because honestly, I really don't have a reason. I just don't get into it.
Mm,
Like it's fun for like the first few minutes,
yeah,
and then I just lose interest.
yeah,
Like
that's fair.
I think you know what really messed out Fallout. What was it? 76 was the last one, I think.
Hmm.
I think what really messed that one up for me is when I started putting in the cheat codes.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Once I did that, I was like, I'm just breezing through this, and I can see everything I want to see. It's not that fun.
yeah. I think
I
we'll
should
know
have
the
never cheated.
yeah, that's the lesson for today, I guess, right? But I think Fallout 76 in particular was one of their worst titles. So that left a lot of people a little bit upset with Bethesda.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, because it was very undercooked when it came out, and I think that that's one of the biggest critiques I hear about something like Starfield, is that a lot of people are afraid that it's just going to be kind of undercooked and buggy. So
He's a Fallout fan though, because I know they say Fallout Vegas was like the best one.
yes, but
I never.
that wasn't created by Bethesda. That was Obsidian. Yeah.
Oops.
Whoopsie. Yeah. But you watched this, man. What were your first impressions? Is
What?
this enough to get you to buy a new Xbox?
Um. No.
No, I didn't
Mm-mm.
think it would be.
No. However,
Mhm.
um, there's a couple of games that I want to play that would probably still make me, as a collective whole, make me still want to get one.
What are
Because I
those?
do, I do want to play. I still want to play Hogwarts, and I know I can get that on Xbox One
Mhm.
now, but it's
Yeah,
not going to be the same.
yeah. Hogwarts is fun. I had a good time playing that.
I think I just want to play it because it makes other people mad more than anything.
Oh, politics aside, as if there needs to be any with Harry Potter.
Right.
Ridiculous.
The shenanigans run deep with that one.
Yeah. Well, I mean, so the thing that I'm wondering, because I think that this is probably a good video game to talk about with you because you're such an Elder Scrolls fan. I mean,
Yeah.
is there no sort of intrigue about this sort of Elder Scrolls style gameplay, but in space?
Well, I don't see it as Elder Scrolls in space.
Hmm.
But now that you put it that way, yeah, I guess I do. But because it has guns in it.
That's true. It does.
If we were rocking bow and arrows, then I would see it more Elder Scrollsy.
How'd they get in space? They took the
That's
dragons. That's what they
right.
did. Yes. All
Right.
right. I like that.
But I was thinking more like I thought this was more like No Man's Sky. That's what
Hmm.
it reminded me of so much. Except
Yeah.
there's more.
Uh-oh. I think we cut out there. Uno
It,
momento, por favor. There you go. You're back.
what happened? Oh,
Sorry, you cut out for a second.
oh, okay. Probably connecting to the Wi-Fi.
Mm.
Um, I liked
You,
it. It was
yeah,
just hard to get you guys to get everybody together so we could play it together.
I know that was such a pain in the ass. I kind of like No Man's Sky too, but yeah, trying to find like you or Keelan, like you would jump into somebody's server and then you'd be on the same planet as each other, but like on the other side of the planet, or in the solar system. Yeah, that
Well,
was kind of annoying.
once I got familiar with how to navigate and fly around and everything, that wasn't a problem.
Hmm.
I figured out how to kind of get around, and I started learning the secret language and all that stuff. That made it kind of fun. So I
Yeah.
was kind of ready, and then it was just like, this is too much, because all the base building and all that
Yeah.
just became too much. I'm not really a fan of like the building of bases and things like that. Like I
Mm.
started playing Medieval Dynasty,
Hmm.
and they're all kind of the same concept as what's that, Minecraft.
Right.
I didn't realize that they're all kind of the same kind of a concept where you have to mine resources and build up a town or a base or an outpost, insert whatever, universe you're in or whatever the case might be, but you're building up stuff.
Hmm.
And I'm not really I haven't really been into that until I started playing Medieval Dynasty.
Yeah.
And that's kind of fun. So I think with this particular one, after seeing what's possible, I'd be definitely interested in playing it.
Hmm.
Um, it looks like it'd be a lot of fun, at least for a little while. Without having like a community to play with, I probably wouldn't play it for very long. If there's a story, I'd probably just beat it and then go away.
Yeah. Yeah. I think you're probably, yeah, I don't know if there's going to be a lot of online playability with this, with other people, but there may be. I do know that I think the story mode is between 30 and 40 hours. So
Yeah, see, I knocked that out in about a week.
yeah, you can get it. Yeah, if you're dedicated, you can knock it out in a couple days.
I
But
already know I don't have that kind of time.
I know.
Not anymore. Not like I
Right.
used to.
I know, yeah. Well, yeah, I think that what I would say I'm interested in with this game is the heavy RPG elements, and I'm hoping that this has a lot of good RPG elements. What makes me kind of excited for it is that they did, and in this video you'll probably see them mention it, but they talk about attributes.
Yeah,
And I really like attributes when you're trying to build a character because it makes the gameplay experience different, and it allows the game for some replayability too. So
agreed.
I think that the attribute system will be interesting. I know that they only showed a couple in this one. I think one was like you get extra coins or something, but then you have to like take care of your parents. Like your
Right,
parents are living on some planet and you have to go visit them and stuff. I think that's kind of funny. Or you get like a buff when you're low on health, but then mercenaries come to fight you at random times.
right.
I think
I
those
did
types
like
of
that
things are
too.
cool. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I saw those kind of elements, and I thought that would be pretty cool. And I like the fact that they kind of give you all those different play styles. So if you want to be stealthy, you can be stealthy. If you
Hmm.
want to go in and slap people around, you can go in and slap them around. Or if you just want to, explode somebody or something, that's
Right.
pretty cool. But I love the idea that you can actually mind control aliens. That's pretty cool.
Oh, right. Being able to tame wildlife and stuff like that. I think that's one of
Yeah,
the attributes for sure. Yeah.
yeah. That
So
looked like that'd be pretty cool.
yes. Well, see, I can already see it. You're gonna find some remote island and start building your base, and then you'll be taming all the animals on the island to produce
Well,
resources for you.
right. Well, I look at it as I'm gonna be in control of the Zerg. If you know, you know.
There you go. Yeah. Yeah.
Because so many different life forms, look so different. If I
Mhm.
if I can create a hive mind and I'll control all of them, I'm gonna take over the galaxy.
There, yeah, I like it. I will say one thing that is kind of a setback for me is that the graphics are nothing to write home about. Like that face right there and these faces, like they all look like old generation faces, you know?
That's because you're into those kind of details. Me, I hate the in-depth customization.
Hmm.
I've hated that since before Skyrim.
Oh,
Like, just give me a generic face and let me run with it. Let me just make them look as much like me as far as skin tone and maybe some hair, and I'm good. Give me like 6, 7 good options, and I'm happy.
less is more, you're saying.
For me,
Yeah.
yeah. But see, I know everybody. I know that I'm the exception to that with everybody because a lot of people like yourself love those in-depth details, changing the bridge of the nose and the eye color and cellular delineations. I'm
Yeah, I think
cool.
I think that that's cool as long as you can actually see your character. I know there's some games where you can totally customize. I think Cyberpunk was like this. Cyberpunk was like you could totally customize your character as much as you want, but you're playing in the first person, so you can never see them.
Really?
So yeah. So it's like, what difference does it make? You know, it made gear like not even fun because you can't even see your character wearing the clothes. So
I never played Cyberpunk.
Yeah, it wasn't.
Not even for free.
It wasn't great, and it is free now. So
is it?
Yeah, I think the DLC is on Game Pass right now, so you can even.
Did they fix all the bugs?
I don't know. I haven't checked. I just didn't. You know, the thing is once the bugs were fixed, it was still the fact that the gameplay wasn't that fun. So
wow.
Yeah.
See, I never even tried. Once you told me you got it, and then I saw the reviews, and then I heard about all the bugs, I was like, "There's no point in frustrating my whole soul."
No, there really wasn't, unfortunately, which is kind of a bummer because that game could have been amazing. But yeah, I'm hoping that this game isn't like that, but we don't know yet. I think another part of the equation is this boasting of 1,000 planets, and I'm like, No Man's Sky had millions, and there was nothing on them.
Right.
So what does it matter? You know,
I mean, they're different planets. They have slightly different, but it's always the same minerals. It's always the same resources. You can change the look of the topography, and you can even add different looking creatures. But I mean, you're basically doing the same thing either way.
Yeah.
So that's the way I looked at that, and that's probably part of what contributed to me getting bored, because it seemed kind of aimless. It seems like this massive collect stuff and build stuff.
Yeah, without any reward for collecting the stuff either, really. And I think that that's probably what made No Man's Sky kind of boring. And I'm hoping that this game isn't like that, because I could see where 1,000 planets, and it's like there's like 7 planets that have like a city on them, and then 993 planets that are barren that only have like one resource and maybe some animals on it, you know?
Right. What's the point of that?
What's the point? And the problem with No Man's Sky was that there was not enough quest. So what could save this game is that there's going to be a lot of questing, a lot of side factions.
Well, they said that. So that part you can look forward to.
Right.
They said there's going to be, I think, pretty rich questing, like in Elder Scrolls or like in Fallout, how there's tons of shit to do. Tons of stuff to do all around.
Yeah.
Especially when you go to the different factions, and then there's secret factions and random encounters. You know, as long as if they've got over 20 random encounters that vary, then I think they'll succeed in that aspect, because then there's always something to kind of do.
Yeah, I agree for sure. I think of it kind of like the way Red Dead Redemption 2 did it, where it was like it was such a large map, but what was cool about it was that you wouldn't go more than a few minutes without a random encounter.
Right.
And so I do hope it is like that in this game too, because
I never did finish playing that.
Red Dead?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so fun, man. You know, it's funny too, because like I kind of like look at Red Dead 2 and I'm like, it looks kind of better than this game. Unfortunately, graphics wise, I can't lie. Red Dead is gorgeous, and it's like, you know, I don't know, what's 4 years old, not 5 years old, something like that.
I never bought it, so when I was playing it for the free trial that lasted for like 2 weeks, and when it was gone, it was like, that was fun.
I think it's on Game Pass, so you can get it.
Yeah, but not for free.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's still like $30-$40.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Which I don't mind. It's actually that game's actually worth the price. I don't want to play it by myself.
Yeah. And they never made a DLC for it, which was kind of crappy. They did the online. Well, they made the online thing. So that was like their compromise. And you know, Rockstar takes forever to make a game, so you know.
Right. I think Grand Theft Auto is just now being talked about for the next one.
Yeah, maybe in a few years.
What is it, 6 or 20?
Grand Theft Auto 7 probably, or 6. Yeah,
I don't know.
6 because 5 was the last one. I don't know either. But back to the Starfield thing.
Right.
What's great about this though is that it is, since Bethesda has been bought by Microsoft, this is going to be on Game Pass for free. So
Oh,
that's kind of
nice.
cool. Yeah. And then there's a $30 upcharge if you want to download the DLC. So
it depends.
yeah, it depends on
You
if
got
the
to see how
game
the
is good.
game works. Yeah.
Right, exactly.
But
yeah,
I do like the jetpack aspect too.
me too.
I do look forward to that.
I think
then you can travel faster.
I agree. I think the gravity affecting combat will be kind of a cool mechanism, only if there are high gravitational planets you can go to.
Right.
I would like to see what combat would be like in like a high gravitational planet.
Man, you shoot bullets and they start moving hella slow.
Yeah.
Or just fall out.
Right. You shoot a bullet and it just drops to the floor.
Right. But you can pick it back up.
Right. Yeah. Infinite ammo cheat.
Right. Do 1 damage.
Yeah. But what I really like about Elder Scrolls and even in Fallout was the uniqueness of weapons, and that's something I kind of miss, because right now I'm playing Zelda Breath of the Wild, or not the Breath of the Tears of the Kingdom. And I really,
which one now?
It's the latest Zelda game.
I used to love Zelda.
Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom are pretty darn good, but one thing I don't enjoy about them is that your weapons are they take damage over time, and then they just disintegrate. So you never really have like a weapon set that's feels like you earned something. It's always just weapons that are, they might be high damage, but they, after one enemy they disintegrate and you have to go find another one.
You don't have a way to, you know what? I don't want to talk about it. I'm a huge fan of Zelda games, but I haven't played any since GameCube.
Oh, okay. Since the Ocarina of Time days. That's
that's an N64. Yeah, man, I love that one too. No, Twilight Princess. Right. That's the last one I played.
Mm-hmm.
I love that game, but I'm not gonna buy every console and just play everybody's stuff.
That's true. That's fair. I will say that the Nintendo Switch is the best console out there, but I get what you mean.
It's the highest selling one, to be sure.
Because I think
outselling PlayStation for sure.
Yeah, because it's the best value, and all the Mario games are pretty fun, and Zelda is a lot of fun.
Absolutely.
But yeah, I hope that this game has unique weapons. That's why I brought up the Zelda thing, because there's nothing I hate more than like a game that doesn't give you like legendary loot. I want legendary loot in my RPG games.
But if we're just talking about different kinds of guns, how many variations on a gun can you get?
Right. But this is where, like Bethesda's personality might shine through, because I think of a game like Fallout where you had, like a gun that shot frozen baseballs, or, like a gun that,
when you put it that way. Okay.
Or, like a gun that shoots rubber duckies or something like that.
Some way out non-realistic stuff.
Yeah, just nonsense stuff that's kind of fun. You don't have to have it like immediately in the game, but like something that you could work towards. You could have like an alien blaster. I'm sure there's an alien blaster in this game.
Are there actual like intelligent alien life forms, or is it just humans and alien animals?
So it looks to me that that's probably going to be part of the storyline, is that you're searching for other intelligent life in the universe.
It kind of gave me that impression that there might be gods involved. What up,
There
Keith?
might be. Hey, Keelan. Miss you, man. We'll see you on the next episode, hopefully, or the episode after that.
For sure.
You know what? There's a little point at the end of this that kind of shows a little bit of the ancient power or the ancient artifact. You might be getting a little bit of the Dragonborn powers in this game as well.
That would be cool.
Not necessarily the exact Dragonborn powers, but like something similar to that, like something that's unique to your character.
Right. because I know they have a character. One of the main characters they talk about in this breakdown is a theologian. So
Mhm.
that's why I kind of thought maybe there was some kind of a God aspect that you're searching for.
Yes, I think that that's going to be part of it for sure. And these artifacts that you come across are probably going to be a part of that storyline.
Right.
Yeah, so that should be kind of cool.
Yeah.
What about shipbuilding? Since we're looking at shipbuilding right now.
That's one of those things that you're going to be into for sure.
Oh yeah.
It goes back to that customization thing we talked about.
Yep.
Man, I don't care what it looked like.
That's
as,
fair.
as long as it can destroy stuff, move
Yeah.
fast, get me where do I want it, I need to get. I don't really care what it looked like.
All right. Well, but
But
I hear what you're saying, but if you could make it look like I don't know.
the Millennium Falcon,
Yeah, maybe
TIE fighters.
TIE fighter, an X-wing, that'd be kind of cool.
It would be in theory, but I feel like that's going to be a lot of extra work that I'd just be spending trying to
There
customize
you
that
go. Like that.
and get it.
Like
Yeah.
a Gundam.
Right.
Yeah.
That actually would be kind of cool, but I don't really care for Gundams.
Yeah.
But the idea of being able to build one is kind of cool. I'll admit that.
Mm-hmm. Well, and then there is also seems to be a mechanism in which you can become a pirate and board other people's ships and take
I
them.
like that.
Yeah,
I like that a lot because you can take over people's ships, you can scrap them for materials, or you can just execute the crew, I assume. I
Yeah.
liked all of those concepts. I thought that was pretty dope that they would put that in there.
I hope there's a money-making mechanism because that would be a great way to make money within the economy is steal people's ships and then sell them.
Well, I assume they have to be a part of it
I would hope.
because anything less would be uncivilized.
That's right. Yeah. What are you going to do with all of the ships? You're going to put them on one planet and call it Ship Planet?
Can you take over an entire planet?
I mean, I would assume since it's going to be a one person, like a single player thing, all the planets really belong to you. I mean, you could probably take over an entire planet by building giant bases.
Jeez.
I wonder if it'll be like the settlement system in Fallout 4 where you can populate your bases too. So you might be able to build your own towns on different planets.
Yeah, that goes back to the Minecrafting kind of thing.
Mhm.
Well, I don't know if Minecraft does that because I've never played Minecraft. I just know, basically understand what it's about.
Yeah, the building aspect.
Yeah. So I know in like Medieval Dynasty, which is a PC game, you can build a town and you recruit people into your town, but you can recruit people to your ship. So I know you can do that for sure, but you probably can create settlements and then, populate it with people that you meet in those random encounters. That's what it seems like.
Yeah.
So I think that's probably part of it.
Yeah, I think that would be pretty cool. This is one part that I wanted to address that I'm kind of bummed about, and I think it might take the game back a little bit. So see how the ship is blasting off into the atmosphere?
Yeah.
You get a loading screen after that. And then you're in space, which I think is like awful. If they had said, if you could tell them, hey, don't put this game out for another 2 years, just make sure that you can take your ship from the surface of a planet to space without a loading screen.
Yes. I would say do it.
I would say do it too, because the idea that I have to hit a loading screen every time I land or take off is almost makes me not want to play.
Yeah, man, that's one of those things that No Man's Sky got completely correct.
Yeah, agreed.
Because you can definitely take off and just watch the planet just slowly get smaller as you take off.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought that aspect was pretty neat. And then you can just literally fly to the next closest planet without having to do a hyperspace jump and all that stuff.
Yeah.
You could just fly and fly until you got to wherever you were trying to get to. And you could take off from any direction.
Yeah, I think that's kind of one of the problems I see with this game is that they're not. I believe that when you take off and exit the atmosphere, you're going to hit a loading screen and then it's going to put you in space. So,
well, let's hope for the best on that one because we don't know that for sure, right?
No, I'm not 100% sure, but yes, I'll definitely hope that they don't do that because that would suck. That would really suck.
Absolutely. And there they doing is that the target? Are they doing the aerial combat now?
Yeah, they're showing you how ship combat's going to work, and this is where they show off the boarding ships and stuff like that.
Oh, okay, yeah. That actually looks like that's going to be pretty fun too. I can't deny it.
It does look fun. Yeah, this is the space flight. Let's jump over to. Oh yeah, so you want to buy the $300 version to get the watch?
The what?
There was the special edition version. So every time
No.
Bethesda comes out with something, they always come out with the special edition, and it's this watch.
Yeah, no.
No, you're not
No.
interested, huh?
No.
All right. Fair enough. I get you.
I'm not a fanboy like that.
That was a hard pass.
Man.
Yeah, I don't think I would spend $300 just to get this watch. That's for sure. It is kind of cool though. It's very.
I'll say this.
Yeah.
If they want to sponsor me,
hey, there you go. Then we love this game.
Man, everything about it, man.
Yeah.
I'll wear the watch and play with it and wear it and show it to people and do online stuff with it and whatever they wanted me to.
Anything you want. Yeah.
But I'm not selling my soul. For the
not
record.
for a watch. Not for a watch. All right. Fair enough. Yeah, so I mean, like, I think that, what we can say at least is that we hope that it's better than No Man's Sky in certain ways, and then maybe similar to No Man's Sky in other ways.
Agreed.
And I am looking forward to the customization and also sort of the heavy RPG elements. I mean, like, in Elder Scrolls, there's like the guild and the Assassin's Guild. And
I want
to see
different factions.
Stuff. Yes, factions are huge in Bethesda games. So I hope that we get to see like cool factions that you get to.
Well, we saw that. They showed some of that because I know.
Yes.
They said what was it? The black cloaks or something
like the black snakes or something. Yeah.
And then they had a religious sect that was in there,
right?
If you belong to the same religion starting off, you're automatically protected from them.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah.
So I mean, those aspects seem like those will be pretty good.
Yeah, the heavy RPG stuff I really enjoy, and yes, factions, definitely with factions. If there's anything I could say that I would like, I mean, honestly, if it's just like what they've delivered in their past games with the addition of being able to leave a planet and just go into space, I'll be happy. That needs to happen. I don't understand why you would make a game after it's been done. They've done it. So you got to be able to do it too, I think.
Right.
So,
and with 1,000 planets to explore, hopefully, it won't get boring.
Yeah, for sure.
I think for me, as I've gotten older, I think I'm easily bored with a lot of games quickly.
Yeah, I think of course, as you get older, the video games, you start to get guilty about sitting on your ass for an hour or 2 hours or 3 hours or whatever.
No, because there's still I can still sit and play State of Decay 2 for hours and just I can lose myself playing that.
Okay, so it's only
I can literally lose it. Yeah. And that game is what, 6 years old, something like that.
Right.
Still fun.
Well, fair enough. Then I hope that this is a game that we can also play that gives entertainment, hours of entertainment.
Right.
Hopefully. But yeah, at least I think at least what it'll do is it'll give you a solid 30 or 40 hours of main storyline gameplay and the potential for replayability via the sort of heavy RPG elements.
That's the key. That's the big key. Like if you can get a game that the story is good, but they give you reason enough to continue playing it, like there's some kind of either benefit or maybe not a continuation of story, but some kind of beneficial at the end where it gives you incentive to keep playing the same file.
Right.
Not even starting a whole new file, but continue playing the same file. That's usually something that'll keep me interested. It goes back to State of Decay.
Yes, and I think they did that well in RDR2. When you finally finish playing Arthur, you play as what's his name? The guy from RDR1.
Marsh.
So I forget his name.
Right, yeah. Me too. To be fair.
But the epilogue of the of RDR2 is you play as that character instead, and then You get to free roam the entire game, but now you're this different character.
See, I didn't even know that. I never even beat the story missions. I got so sidetracked playing
Yeah,
just
I know.
50 hours of side stuff. I never
know,
got
me
around to
too.
beating the story.
Honestly, I want a game like that. That's what I want in this Starfield game. I want to
That'll
be
keep me
able,
hooked.
yes, I want to be able to spend 50 hours not even playing the main storyline.
Right. Absolutely. That'll keep me hooked. That'll keep me playing a game for years.
Same. For
Because
sure.
that's how I got stuck on Elder Scrolls. I mean, Elder Scrolls went on forever. I was
It
playing
did.
in-game stuff and
Right.
still just loved it.
And they kept adding to it, especially for Elder Scrolls Online.
They got a new one for Elder Scrolls Online. They got some new stuff coming out right now.
Right.
I just saw that. That's part of the reason why I had re-downloaded it, just to kind of look at what was going on. And then I was like, nah, I don't want to get sucked back into this. I kind of do, but I don't know. Right. I kind of do, but I don't know yet. I haven't made a full decision because there's so much new stuff coming out that I do kind of want to try. I think I'm passing on a few things too, but I am kind of looking forward to Starfield now, mostly because of what you've said about it. So I might be more inclined to want to play it because I'm pretty sure they'll eventually put it on Xbox One.
Yeah, maybe.
Because I don't know when I'm gonna upgrade. Probably next year, maybe this year, but probably next year if I do.
Maybe upgrade before they discontinue the XS. Because I think that's what they're planning on doing.
I don't even know which one is that.
The smaller one.
Is that the one without the hard drive?
Yeah, it's the one without the disk drive.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Mm-hmm. You know what?
That's the one I got, and I think it's fine. It is small with for storage space. It's only 256 gigs, but you can add externals to it. So you can put a terabyte external on it, and then you're good.
The last external hard drive I got for my Xbox One crashed on me after about a year.
Yeah,
I was furious.
Yeah, fair enough. That's fair.
Furious.
Yeah.
So I don't know how I feel about that.
Right.
And I know the XS it's decent, but I don't know how I feel about having an Xbox where I can't put a disc in. But then again, in the last couple of years, I stopped buying the discs.
I mean, a lot of people have, really. Yeah, it's kind of sad,
because you don't truly own it. When you buy it and you download it, they can take it away from you at any point. I've said that for years with digital media, because it started with the Apple iTunes and all the Disney stuff. You own all this Disney content on iTunes, and then they took it from you.
Yep.
Or wait, maybe I shouldn't be talking about this.
No, that's
then again, Disney's going out of business.
So, yeah, don't worry about them. They're just a gigantic global corporation.
Right.
Yeah, well, for sure, man. I think that's pretty much all we have to say on the matter. Are we excited? Yeah, I think I'm cautiously optimistic. I think that it might be a fun game to play. Again, I think me and Mike are on the same page. We want heavy replayability, heavy sort of RPG elements that make your gameplay feel unique. And
absolutely,
it makes you want to be like, oh, I can't wait to reboot this game with a new save and play it completely different way.
Right.
Because I'll be One Punch Man for a little while. Why not?
Absolutely.
Punching people. That's my main way of killing them. Yeah. Why not?
Or controlling dinosaurs and making them attack people.
Controlling dinosaurs. Yes. You could be an alien man, sir.
Man, that looks like that's going to be dope.
Yeah. It looks like fun. But yeah, so, let us know what you guys think. If you are excited for this, are you going to spend the time to play it? Would you upgrade to the newer generation of console to play it? That's the real question, right? Please let us know in the comments. Thank you for tuning in so much. We really appreciate it. Thanks to Keelan for stopping by. We appreciate you, bro. And we will be back on Wednesday I think maybe me and Mike will just do a movie review on Wednesday while Keelan is out, and then the whole gang will be back together next Sunday, and we will be reviewing in glorious fashion then. That's for sure.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Well, thanks for joining me, Mike. I appreciate you, man.
Absolutely,
And
bro.
yeah, for sure. And we appreciate all of you out there. Thanks so much. If you want to give us a thumbs up, it would help us a lot. If you want to subscribe, that would help us even more. We are slowly chugging away towards that 150 subscribers. We just hit 140, so we're almost there. And we're taking it little bits by little bits. We're trying to get to 1,000 subs so that we can start making some money. That would be a lot of fun. And we can't do it without your help. So please like and subscribe. Leave a comment if you want. And until next time, I think we're going to sign off here. So for Screen Time Continuum, I am Nick.
And I'm Mike.
Good night.
Take it easy, folks. Like and subscribe.